And now, filmed in front of a live studio audience from the Pokestar Studios in Burbank City, it's PUCL Game Corner. And now, your host, Professor Snag.
Hello and welcome to PUCL Game Corner. I'm your host, Professor Snag, and today I'm really excited. We have an excellent show ahead of you with some wonderful folks who are excited to play some Pokemon trivia with us. First, let's go with a gentleman who fed us at PuckleCon. We have Doc McStuffuls.
I did that. Yes. Hey.
Yeah.
This is the guy.
Yeah, this is the guy. Yeah, we were at PokeCon, and he just randomly posted in the chat saying, "Hey, anyone at PokeCon, can you guys stop by here on your way to the center? Like, it's kind of out of the way, but Sublime and 10 Little Men, they stopped and they got us some donuts. So thank you very much, Doc McStuffuls, for your donuts."
That was pretty rad. I'm not gonna lie.
So we appreciate being fed. It was really good. All right, and his opponent, we have Ironcaster. Go ahead and say hello.
Hello.
All right, now you claim that you are the reason that Chandelure got added to the Pokemon roster.
Well, yeah, I cut it loose from this, and it kind of shit over into the studio we were programming him in. And it kind of got locked up into the coding. I mean, it's a ghost. It just haunted the games and got in.
Right.
I figured
like Flame Rotom.
Yeah, Flame Rotom. I figured you just did. It was a one-man campaign where you just wrote several letters to Game Freak and Bandai Namco saying, "Hey, this Pokemon needs to be in the game," and they finally like, "Well, it's a Chandelure, but I mean, okay."
Well, I mean, that might have been season 2, but I have my story I like to tell.
Nice, I like it. All right, and joining them, we have two of our regular co-hosts. First, joining up with Doc McStuffuls, we have Zcron.
Hello, everybody, and I just got that Chandelure joke because it's a lure. Yeah, good. Yeah, I'm excited to be here. The Bagons are gonna win.
Yes, Doc McStuffuls and Zcron are joining up to become the blood-curdling Bagons. And joining up with Ironcaster is, for the first time as a host on this show, R Sigma.
Hey, everybody.
Yeah, thank you for joining us again, R Sigma, and you guys are the spooky, scary Shelgon. So, that is exciting.
What's inside that shell, for real, though? Asking the real questions.
It's a skeleton.
Isn't it a salamence?
I mean, it might be. Can you prove it? Maybe. It's none of my concern.
Heart.
Maybe it's like salamence soup, sort of like how when butterflies are in their chrysalis and they turn into a beautiful salamence.
All right, excellent. Anyways, folks, we can talk more about those middle stage evolutions. Let me tell you, they kind of get the shaft. In our family, to work Halloween into this a little bit, my family's Halloween tradition is, since Snaggerina was born, and so this is for 7 Halloweens prior to this, my kids have always been Pokemon. Well, we finally have 3, and so we're trying to figure out, well, what evolution line can they be? But like something like Larvitar, Pupitar, and Tyranitar, the one in the middle kind of gets the shaft.
Well, you should do that to the baby. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be in order of age.
I suppose, yeah.
Like, wrap up the baby to look at people. And then, that could be sweet.
Yes, all right. Anyway, with that, let's go ahead and get into our first game.
It's time to play. Are you a boy or a girl?
Alright, Pokelonians, and as you just heard, we are ready to play Are You a Boy or a Girl? Here is a reminder of the rules. Our competitors will ask yes or no questions until they have determined who the NPC is, with, of course, the exception of the first question, which is traditionally, are you a boy or a girl? In order to secure the points, you must ask the NPC's name as one of the questions. There is no penalty for guessing incorrectly besides the loss of that question. Each NPC is worth 2,000 points. Each question you ask reduces that point total by 100 points. And if you have happened to narrow down who the character is but cannot actually recall the character's name, you'll take a 300-point penalty and we will move on. Any questions before we get started?
Nope.
Okay, let's go ahead and get started then with the spooky, scary Shellgons, which are, again, Ironcaster and R Sigma. And Ironcaster, as our guest, why don't you go ahead and start?
Let's start with the tried and true question. Is it a boy or a girl?
The character is a girl.
Ooh. Is this a character who goes to the Pokemon World Tournament?
Ooh, that's a good question. Yes.
So it's champion or gym leader from Gen 5 or below.
Man, I shouldn't be as surprised it's such a good question coming from you, Sigma, but man, that's a really good one.
Right.
I gotta give you props for that one. Though I suppose it's my turn now. All right. Is this female gym leader or champion from Gens 1 or 2?
Yes.
That narrows it down a fair amount because it's not a champion anymore. Okay, so we've got Misty, Sabrina, Erica, Janine. We also have Jasmine.
And Whitney.
Wow, Johto is... Oh, Claire is also an option. Does this Pokemon share its specialization type with an evolution?
Yes.
So that could be me.
Let's see. That's Erica, Misty,
And Sabrina.
Okay.
So I guess we should probably split it down to which of the gens then. Is this trainer from Gen 1?
We know it's Gen 1 because there is no Gen 2 person with an evolution type.
Oh yeah, you're right. So I guess we need to start asking...
Just between Erica, Erica, Misty, and Sabrina.
Is it Misty?
No.
Alright, so it's 50-50, so might as well ask, is it Sabrina?
It is Sabrina. Yes, it is. Nicely done in 6 questions for a total of 1,500 points. Great job. All right, let's see how your opponents can counter that. We are going to the blood-curdling Bagons. Doc McStuffles, would you like to start your round of questioning?
Absolutely. Are you a boy or a girl?
This character is a boy.
What question shall I ask? Let us see. On the off chance that this person were to take a vacation through the AARP, would their age be greater than or equal to 55 in... let's see.
I'm so scared.
So we need to probably find out. So it could be anyone, literally. Any NPC. Let's see.
Any male NPC.
Yeah. Is this character a gym leader or trial captain?
Yes.
Okay.
Thanks. All right. Is this gym leader from 2?
From Gen 2?
Generations 1 or 2?
1 or 2. No, not Gen 1 or 2.
Okay. So we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we assume by asking 2, we rule out like Heart Gold, Soul Silver and stuff, and like Fire Red Leaf Green, right? So by asking Gen 1 and 2, they're not from Johto or Kanto. That's what just asking for a clarification, Snag.
I'd say it'd be safe to assume that, yeah.
Okay.
Just like that. My bad.
It's all good. In the Pokemon games, Kalos and Unova have a sort of political tie to each other. Is this gym leader from either of those regions?
I like the preface of the question. No, it is from neither Unova or Kalos.
So what does that leave us with?
We have Hoenn, Sinnoh, and Alola.
Throw down if it is a trial captain or a gym leader.
That would eliminate Alola, or make sure it's Alola. We should probably have something about typing.
Yeah, we could jump right into the typing game. We'll go right into Sigma's question. Does it share its main type in evolution?
Yes.
Okay. We got Hoenn, we have Brawly, no. Watson.
Yeah.
We got, I guess,
No.
is Eevee evolution? Does that?
I'd have to say by definition, Eevee is not an evolution.
Very well. So it's not Norman. So we have Watson. We got.
What's his type?
I guess it could be Juan, since Juan's the newer, but it could be Wallace, I suppose. Juan.
Emerald, so.
Yeah. I guess it could technically be Tate. From Tate and Liza. Okay, so Tate, Wallace, Watson from Gen 3. We're going through all of these. Gen 4, I'm a bit more rusty on.
Not going to be any help in Generation 4 or 5.
Oh boy! That's a lot of work, mate. Let's see. Okay, there's Marlin from Gen 5. I remember Marlin.
But as a reminder, a kind reminder, you eliminated Gen 5.
Oh yeah, that's right. Gen 7 then. Okay, so technically Kiawe.
Kiawe.
And I think it's just Kiawe, because the rest...
Sophocles.
I know, Sophocles. There's Sophocles.
That's the only other one?
Okay. So let's just go ahead and see if we can narrow down if it's in those 5. So we'll ask. It's my turn for ask a question, right?
Yes.
Is this character from Sinnoh or Alola?
Yes.
Okay. So we ruled out all of our Gen 3 ones.
Okay, so which ones did we have from Sinnoh?
Sinnoh. Okay. The first badge in Sinnoh is, oh my goodness, it's been such a long... Rourke, but Rourke is a rock type. Rourke into Gardenia, into, I guess, Maylene, into... Oh, Crasher Wake. Crasher Wake is one, and, oh my goodness, Volkner. Volkner's a possibility.
Was Volkner an electric type?
Yeah, he's electric, yeah.
So many.
Yeah, Volkner and Sophocles.
Fun fact, did you know that any Pokemon game that you play, you will face an electric gym leader or trial captain?
Oh. Neat. Alright. Okay.
So we're just down to 3, pretty much?
5 at minimum, I think. No, 4. 4. Kiawe, Sophocles, Crasher Wake, Volkner. And I might be missing some from Sinnoh. It's been a while. I know there's Candace, but she's a woman.
All right, I don't need a question from you, Doc.
Yeah, I guess ask if they're electric, Jim.
Are you an electric type gym leader or trial captain?
No.
Okay, well, we have Crasher Wake and Kiawe. And we're not missing anyone else? I think we might be. And there's Tate technically as well.
That'd be mean.
That would be mean.
That'd be really mean of Snag, yeah.
Again, technically you eliminated Tate because you said it's either Sinnoh or Alola.
Oh.
Thank you.
Oh, okay,
it's late. Right. I'm going to be giving you guys a lot of grace tonight.
Okay, let's see. Okay, based on it being Snag, and he's in a sports mindset, I'd guess that it's Crasher Wake. That's me, though. Is it Crasher Wake?
No.
No!
I really hope we weren't missing anybody. So is it Kiawe?
You were not missing anybody. It is indeed Kiawe in 9 questions.
All right, that's not too bad. We can make that up.
Yeah, we had it.
Oh yeah, definitely. This is by no means out of reach yet. So nicely done. Okay, so let's flip it back over to the spooky, scary Shelgons. Sigma, why don't you start with this line of questioning?
All right. Are you a boy or a girl?
This character is a boy.
Go with the next question then. Are they from Gens 1 through 4?
No.
5, 6, and 7. Male character. Is this a character that you battle?
Yes. Good question. I like that question.
Is it a champion or Elite Four member?
The answer to the question is it a champion or Elite Four member? The answer is yes.
Okay. So let's see. Fighting Dark, Steel Water, and Steel Fighting. Yeah, those are the ones. So let's see. Does this character specialize in either steel or fighting type Pokemon?
Yes.
That takes it down to 4.
Well, with that in mind, I guess I should probably narrow it down further. Go down to, do they specialize in types?
Yes, no, this character does not specialize in steel types. No, it does not.
Okay, so it's Marshall or Hala. I'm going to say that you're not cruel enough to give us Marshall, so I'm going to ask, is it Hala?
Yes, it is Hala.
Really, how can you pick anyone else with that doesn't have a mustache that glorious?
You guys are so fast at this.
In 7 questions, earning 1,400 points. Nicely done. The total for this round is 2,900. But I have faith in the blood-curdling Bagons. I think they'll be able to get back at you guys and maybe not quite even the score, but narrow the gap. Scrawn, why don't you get started for this round?
Is this character of the male or female gender?
This character is of the male gender.
Are you a gym leader or an Elite Four member?
Yes.
We have a roughly 2-1 ratio there. So if we couldn't get gym leaders out of the equation, then we probably will have an Elite Four member as well. And they also just had an Elite Four member, so I'm going to ask, is this character an Elite Four member?
Yes.
All right.
Ooh, getting meta with it. Good call.
Yeah, we got about 28 divided by 2 roughly, so about 14 potential answers or something like that. So let's get it done, yo.
I'll take a long shot here. And are you from generations 1 or 2?
Yes.
1 or 2. Okay, so let's just list them out real quick. We got Bruno, Lance, and Koga. Oh wait, Koga's a gym leader in Gen 1, but he is in Gen 2. That's right. He's an Elite Four member in Gen 2. That's right. So Koga, Bruno, Lance.
In Gen 2. Wait, can I help you? Psychic guy.
There's a psychic guy in Gen 2.
Oh, he's the first dude. He wears a mask.
What? Tuxedo mask?
But I said that.
There's a psychic guy in Gen 2? Elite Four?
Very first guy you face. Instead of L'Oreal,
What?
it's
Are you serious?
yeah,
my
he's
goodness.
got, all the Zatus. He's got I don't know.
Maybe
I'm making them up.
I've never.
It's okay. Let's go with what we got.
The face. Oh, I've never played the original Gen 2 games, so this is where I'm caught off guard. Because wasn't in Heart Gold, Soul Silver? Wasn't it still Lorelei or something?
I'm pretty sure he's in Heart Gold, Soul Silver as well.
Okay, maybe I'm just absurd. Anyway, let's think.
Songs
I only have. Wait, are you thinking Lucian from Gen 4?
I don't even know who that man is.
Okay. Never mind.
I love this. You guys are going to get this in 6 questions, but you have no clue about half of these characters. Okay, keep going. I won't interrupt.
Okay, so
All
we
right.
got Bruno, Lance, or other guy.
You watch it, Stag. We're gonna win this. Watch it.
I hope you do.
We're Bagons. We're gonna fly in the sky. All right, let's see. Okay. So the ones we do know the names of are Bruno, Koga, and Lance, right? Because I know there's Agatha and Karen. That limits some. It's been a while. I'm just gonna ask: is it Bruno?
No.
Lance or Koga.
Yeah.
We're down to 3 either
Or
way.
the mask guy.
Mask guy.
Is mask guy a legitimate answer, Professor Stag?
if that is your answer, and that is the guy, will be worth a 300-point penalty.
Oh boy.
Ouch.
Go ahead and just
Should we
make a
get
guess
off?
from the two we've got.
Yeah, we'll just guess here. Is it tricky answer? Is it Koga?
No.
Is it Lance?
Yes.
Ah.
We have to worry about the mask guy.
Okay, who is this person?
Will.
I'm
His name
Googling
is
this.
Will.
His name is Will,
Jen.
yes.
What a normal name.
Yeah, Zatu's.
Yep.
What is the...
What? Zatu's in the mask.
This is a character? This is... Who is this edgy character?
Is Will
I
supposed
hate
to
him
be
now.
a pun on willpower? Like, that's...
Probably.
Maybe. Also,
sense.
Lorelai, not L'Oreal.
I mean, her hair is pretty great.
And Lucian is a psychic type Elite Four from Gen 4. But yeah, nicely done. In 7 questions for 1,400 points, you weren't able to close the gap any further, but it didn't widen either. 2,600 for your team. So going into the next round, the spooky scary Shelgon with Ironcaster and R Sigma have a 300-point lead. We'll catch you folks on the flip flop.
Hey, Snag, what you drinking?
Oh, this is Toxapepsi.
Toxapepsi? I haven't heard of that drink before.
It's a new soft drink. In their facility, Toxapex are hard at work making this wonderful soft drink, guaranteed to make your gums bleed twice as much than other brands. Probably. Here, try some.
Go. Ow! My gums, my teeth, my face! Ah!
Toxapepsi, the taste is merciless.
Greetings, irresponsible parents of awful children. I am Volga Vladinovskaya, spokesperson of the Family Services Division of the Devon Corporation. Do you wish for your child to behave like a proper citizen? Do you wish to be relieved of your parently duties and live free like you are young once more? Esdorva, bring your Plokiedeti to Drifblim Daycare, where we will take excellent care of them. You need not worry about their health, Roditelli. The Drifblim will keep a close eye and limb on them at all times. Children who come to our daycare have been proven to come back home more soulless, well behaved than ever before. Yet more shall you deal with joyous plusos and minions in your household. The best part to ask. Your first month at Drifblim Daycare is now mostly free, barring, of course, your child's soul. Never mind. Just bring $50 and some bread. Nemostrana. Drifblim Daycare. No refunds.
And now, we're contractually obligated to play Cliff Hikers.
Welcome back, Puckalonians, from our commercial break there. And we are now going to be playing Cliff Hiker. Here's a reminder of the rules. Each member of each team will be given a Pokemon and a move or evolution they need to guess at what level that happens. For each number they are off, the Geodude for their team takes a step up the mountain. For each step their Geodude takes, they lose 100 points from their 5,000 point total. Each team will also be given a Dex number question that they will work on together. If their Pokemon takes 50 steps, it loses all of their team's points, and if it takes more than 50 steps, it falls off the mountain to its doom. Now, I think as I was reading the rules, I might have said Geodude, which was the original Pokemon, but I think it's very fitting that we go with the team's mascot Pokemon, the Shelgon and the Bagon, especially since if they go off the mountain, hopefully they'll evolve into a Salamence and just fly to their safety. So,
Well, the Bagon's a bit more in trouble there, but
yeah,
We'll-
it might the Bagon might have to go through a rapid evolution.
We got red
Big,
candy
flies
just in
big.
case.
yeah, go on some binge eating sprees.
All right. So let's go ahead and not that it especially matters, but let's go ahead and give the team that's behind the first shot. Doc McStuffuls you've told me that one of your favorite Pokemon, I believe you said was Teddiursa. Am I remembering that correctly?
Ooh, yes, that is very true.
So my question for you, at what level will your Teddiursa evolve into an Ursaring?
I'm pretty sure he's. Oh no, no, I'm really blanking. The early 30s kind of evolutions. So I'll just say level 30.
Level 30 flat?
Yes, flat.
All right. Your Bagon, you say 30, and your Bagon just kind of looks up to you and doesn't move at all. You nailed it right on the nose.
Yeah! Hey, my boy.
Nicely done. You got it. All right. That is definitely one way to try to make up some points, but I bet Iron will have something to say in response to this. As we said before, Iron, one of your favorite Pokemon is the Chandelure line. So I'm going to ask you, at what level does Litwick evolve into Lampent?
Ooh. Oh, you know, I was just looking at a Litwick today in game. I believe it's 41.
And is that your guess, level 41?
That is my final answer.
Man, you're matching Doc McStuffuls blow for blow. Your Shelgon doesn't take a step down the track. You guys both nailed the evolution of these Pokemon, which I would expect that you would, since these are some of your favorites. So nicely done. Good job.
Yeah, good job.
All right. Now, let's see how well the hosts can match you. I save the difficult ones for them.
This is where it goes bad.
Now, to be fair, I tried to make it something that should be reasonable for your knowledge, especially you were both in the most recent PUCL Draft League, and so I have questions about some Pokemon that might have been on your team for a little while. So
That's good.
So Zcron, the question for you is Galissapod. What level does it learn Liquidation?
Oh my god.
I think you just went like, haha, I got this. So, not really.
No, I was not like that at all.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. I want to say it's in the 30s. 34? It's my guess.
All right, 34 is your guess. Well, your Bagon looks at you and is like, I need to get a little bit of exercise in, get a little bit of walking, so it's walking down the path. Starts to pick up a little bit of a jog, in fact. It takes 14 steps down the path.
What? 14?
14, yes, it learns at level 48. Just remember, though, Sigma has to counter this as well.
He gonna.
So, Sigma, you had a Rabombi on your team.
I don't think I ever brought it. No, maybe I did bring it once with like a scarf, but that's.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to remember if you brought it. I feel like it was maybe you didn't bring it against me. I don't remember either. But anyway,
I'm not sure if I brought it at all.
So maybe this will be Scron's opportunity to even this out here. The question is, at what level does Rabombi learn aromatherapy?
Oh dear.
Joke's on you, it's an egg move.
I'm pretty sure it's a tutor move, but that doesn't count.
Alright.
Oh. Let's see. I'm gonna hope it's not under the level it evolves. And I'm just gonna hope that it's... let's see. They don't like to give Pokemon moves that are above level 50 unless it's a legendary these days, so at least there's that. But... I'm gonna have to go with maybe 33.
33?
I guess. I have no clue.
Fair enough. I think that's a decent guess. Your Shelgon sees that Bagon heading down the path and is like, hey, I'm gonna catch up to you. So he starts running down the path, but he gets winded. He has a little bit more shell to carry, if you will. So he only takes 9 steps.
Okay, that's reasonable.
It was level 42 that it learned aromatherapy. Level 42.
Well done.
I was thinking that was the Moonblast range, so didn't want to go that high.
Sure, I hear you. Yep. And I think Moonblast is just a little bit higher up than that. All right, and going back to the Bagons, the blood-curdling Bagons, let's see what you guys can do. This is really the defining moment of this game here. So the question is, the Pokemon that I've given you for the Pokedex number is Houndour. What is the national Pokedex number of Houndour?
No.
Oh, okay. So we got lucky because we got a Gen 2 Pokemon, kind of. Which means it's after 151 by about 100. So it's somewhere between 152 and 252. And if we count out legendaries and starters, we know that it's somewhere between 160 and 245. So then we can sort of rule out the early game stuff like Hoothoots, and Spinnerax and Sentret. So that puts us at about 270, and that's when we get to the unclear zone. So anything from about, I'd say 175 to about 240, I'd say is fair game.
You have to catch... Are we doing Houndour or Houndoom? It doesn't matter.
Houndour. Yeah.
Catch him till after you beat the Elite Four. So I don't know if that makes him later in the decks or if Gen 2 is one
where
of
do
those
you catch
weird-
him? Where do you catch him?
You catch him between... You have to catch him at night, and it's between Saffron and whatever is directly west of it.
Oh.
Erica's gym. That's it.
Okay. Okay, Celadon. Okay, so it's probably later in the decks, I'd say. So what I would guess is it's around 220 or so. That's very shot in the dark, though. We probably won't take too much of a penalty if we guess around there. Do you want to try that?
I am good with that. Yeah, I was going to guess between 220 and 230, so I like it. Go with yours.
220 then.
220. Nice job deducing that, and Doc, let me tell you, that is a sharp memory you have of that. I commend you for that, remembering specifically where it is. I'm like, oh yeah, that is where you find it. Your Bagon takes 8 steps down the path. It's at 228. Right. Nicely done.
I'm okay with that.
Nicely done.
Oh my. Okay, so Ironcaster has posted this picture. At least you tried. Oh my. We're getting. You got a competitive guy here. All right.
These are my business.
All right. Well, let's see what
business.
Let's see what they can do in response. How they're throwing the memes out in the Discord here. All right. So back to the spooky, scary Shelgons, Iron and Sigma. The question for you, and this kind of fits into that Halloween theme that you've been shooting for. I want to know, what is the dex number of Cubone?
That would be around 103. No, that's execute. It's 106.
I could have sworn
106, 107. I think 107's Marowak. Maybe it's 107's Cubone, 108's Marowak, somewhere like that.
It's like if we're going off that, it's like I'd guess 105. I had always thought it was 51, but I think I'm way off.
It's not that low. That's Diglett's number. 100 through 120 is kind of a mishmash of Safari Zone Pokemon and Cubones and Weezings and weird stuff. But I think it's in the 105, 108 range. You can take a pick.
Let's go with 105, see if that works.
Okay.
Alright, so you're going with 105 then?
Yeah.
105 is the national Pokedex number of Marowak.
Ooh.
Loser.
So
one off.
Hey, I'm getting that. At least I tried.
Yeah, we're getting that cake.
So your Shelgon just takes one more step down the path again. He sees the Bagon run. He's like, man, it's too much work. Just takes one step. And, so in total, the Bagon took 22 steps, earning you 2,800 points. And the Shelgon took 10 steps, earning you 4,000 points. So, let's get a quick total here.
We can come back.
We
can come back from this.
You can get a Tic Tac Toe.
Stay in range.
Yes, definitely. The score here is the Shelgons have 6,900 points, and the Bagons have 5,400 points. A difference of 1,500, but as they hinted at already, that could definitely change with our final game. Come back after our last commercial break to see who our winners are. Explore the region of Or.
Or anywhere else.
Visit the diverse landscape.
Guys, it's literally just a desert.
Find a variety of wild Pokemon.
Oh, I think there is one. No, it's just sand.
Really, that's about it.
Really? That I had like 3 more quips ready to fire.
No, it's just sand and no Pokemon.
Wow. This. Please don't go here.
Altaria Airs, where the sky is the limit. Hey Puckalonians, thanks for listening to Game Corner on Puckle Plus. If you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to this channel so you don't miss an episode of Game Corner, the TCG Cast, or any of the other great shows you find here. Come hang out with us on our Discord server where you can chat with hosts and other members of our community. Make sure you like and follow us on all of our social media outlets like Facebook and Twitter to keep up to date with all the Puckle news. Check us out on Twitch, where each week Jushiro plays the TCG online and Thatch does viewer battles. And finally, if you want to support us financially, there are a few ways you can do that. Either by joining our Patreon as a monthly donor, where you can get some exclusive Puckle items, or by buying a shirt from our TeePublic store. Either way, you get some pretty cool swag for doing so. Catch you on the flip-flop!
It's time to play Dex Tac Toe!
Alright, and welcome back, everyone, to the last game of Puckle Game Corner. And you know what? I've been a terrible host. I've forgotten to issue out the prizes. The Spooky Scary Shellguns have won both games, and so I need to make sure that Ironcaster and R Sigma get their year's supply of Corsola Cola, as well as a coupon to Drift Limb Daycare. And of course, Corsola Cola, it won't make your gums bleed, and Drift Limb Daycare, no refunds.
Haha, all of your teeth are going to fall out and your children will be kidnapped.
Or
What a great prize.
or as alternative, Corsola Cola to the care. No problem.
Yeah, no problem, no refunds.
Alright, so we are going to be playing Dex Tac Toe. So, the teams are playing on a 3x3 tic-tac-toe grid. Behind each square, there is a Pokemon. One team will select a square, and in order to make their mark on that square, they need to identify the Pokemon based on its Pokedex entry. Now, if that team gets it wrong, the other team has the opportunity to score those points. They can either guess immediately, and they'll be able to score the full 500 points, or the other team can ask for another Pokedex entry, reducing that by 100 points to 400. They can continue in this manner until it's gone down to being worth 100 points. And, of course, if a team scores 3 in a row, they earn a bonus 500 points. So, if they play their cards right, the Shellgons still have an opportunity to pull this game out. Sorry, the Bagons. The Bagons have that opportunity.
We almost got them to give it to us.
Alright, now, with that, since you are behind, I will be giving the Bagons the opportunity to pick their location first. Doc McStuffuls, would you like to select a square?
Let's see. Scron, do you have any
Well, I know how to win or tie any game of tic-tac-toe as long as you go first.
But
and you
note,
want to pick a corner space.
But note, this is not tic-tac-toe, because you have the chance of, not getting your thing.
It also will prevent the other team from finishing the game before we're ready, kind of. So, I think we should try it.
We'll go
A corner space. You want to go a corner space.
So, bottom left corner.
Bottom left corner. Alright, let me pick out that Pokemon, and let me find a nice Dex entry for it. Let's go with the Pokemon Y Pokedex entry. It is strong despite its compact size. It can easily pick up and carry an adult human on its back.
Okay. Strong despite its size. Pokemon Y.
Pokemon Y.
Like, Pokemon, why did you ask this question? Jeez. Let's see. Small despite its size.
Machop is small, and
Yeah, that's true.
it could probably lift a human.
Ooh, maybe since it's Y, it could be Bergmite.
Ooh.
I'd probably guess Bergmite. It could be.
Word for it.
All right, you're going with Bergmite?
Yeah.
All right, that is incorrect. Going back to the Shelgons. Shelgons, do you want to go there again, or do you want to pick a different location?
Do you have any ideas of what it might be?
I have one that's coming to mind. I
do
was
I.
thinking. Okay, so I guess we should we should go ahead and go with it, and we'll discuss.
Yeah, do you want to get another Dex entry for it? Because what are you thinking it is?
I'm thinking it might be Skiddo.
Hey, what do you know? That's what I was thinking of too. But
Well said.
but do you want to get another Dex entry just to make sure? Or do you want to just guess because we didn't give him anything else?
I think we should probably go ahead and just go right here because I think we might have it.
Okay.
All right, so Ironcaster, what is your guess?
Skiddo.
It is not Skiddo, no.
Oh!
Ooh, okay.
All right,
That's fine.
so you,
didn't
the
give them
Bagons
anything
may have caught a break here. Would you guys like another Pokedex entry?
What do you think, Zcron?
Yes. I think we need one.
Cool. Yeah.
All right,
Let's do it.
Let's go with this one. For its nests, this Pokemon digs a vertical pit in the ground at the edge of a river. It marks the area around its nest with its trunk to let others know what the area that the area has been claimed.
What game was this from?
That is Omega Ruby.
Vertical pit? River? Trunk? What? I'm just like, what's going on?
It's got a trunk.
Oh my goodness. The only Pokemon I know with trunks are Phanpy and Donphan. You know, it's strong, compacted despite its size. It has a trunk. I'm gonna say it's Phanpy. I think that.
I can't think of anything else that has a trunk, and if there is another Pokemon that has a trunk, I'm gonna feel ridiculous.
All right, let's go for it.
All right.
Phanpy snag.
Phanpy, you are correct. Yes, Phanpy
Yay!
is right, earning you guys 400 points. Nicely done.
Cool.
Yes, it is indeed Phanpy.
Drowsy has a trunk too.
That's true.
That'd be kind of like creepy, like Drowsy hiding in pits by the river, grabbing little kids.
Carrying humans on his back despite his size?
Oh my god.
Makes no sense. So do some entries.
All right, let's go ahead and let's stop thinking about Drowsy. I think we can all do without that. Going to the Shelgons. Iron, where would you like to go?
That was the bottom left.
That was the bottom left corner, yes.
Well, in classic tic-tac-toe fashion, how about the top left?
Top left.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. From Pokemon Moon, they communicate with one another using bodily fluids that give off odors. When they're angry, their odor smells sour.
Oh.
Huh.
At first, I wanted to say it'd be Gloom. They're not even on in the
not
7th
them.
Gen Dex.
I was
They're flower
thinking
Pokemon.
Steenie for some reason.
Cutie Fly came to mind, but
Also a possibility. Yeah. Or maybe Morlul, but I don't think it's them.
that's that one that up until like 2 weeks ago I had no idea was a Pokemon.
Yeah, I have no clue. So I want to say the Bonsweet and Steenie have a lot to do with scent, and that's why I'm kind of leaning towards them.
Yeah, no, that sounds fine. Let's.
And I think it's more steamy because Bonsweet's all about how it wants to be eaten by other people. So
Not eaten.
you
With
misunderstood.
those eyes.
Misunderstood. Eat me!
Alright, so what are you guys going to go with?
I guess Stevie.
Steamy is incorrect. Going over to the Bagans. Where would you guys like to go? Would you like to guess at that corner? Would you like another Dex entry there? Or go somewhere completely different?
Ooh. What do you... Like, I'd say we take another Dex entry because we can probably lump the two together and get it.
I like it. Let's do it.
Alright, let's go with... These very cowardly Pokemon join together and use Reflect to protect their nests.
What was the first entry from?
The first one was from Pokemon Moon. Yes, from Moon. And this is from Ultra Moon.
Odor. Cowardly. Reflect.
You know, I'm thinking it's... Can you read... I have an idea. Can you read the first entry again?
From Pokemon Moon, they communicate with one another using bodily fluids that give off odors. When they're angry, their odor smells sour.
I'm thinking it's Cutiefly because it says nest. Cowardly bodily fluids. They release scents. It's their pollen. It's not Oricorio. Both of the Dex entries are from Gen 7. That's the big thing.
I can't. Nothing else comes to mind for me. I didn't know if Reflect was significant there, but sounds like it embodies all of those.
Yeah, let's go with
Is he known for
Cutiefly.
being two?
I guess.
Let's do it.
Alright, what's the guess then?
Cutiefly.
Cutiefly is incorrect.
What?
Going back to the Shelgons.
I think I want another Dex entry here.
Yeah, definitely gonna need.
I have no clue.
Let's go with this one from Pokemon X. When the weather turns cold, lots of these Pokemon gather from everywhere to cluster and keep each other warm. Side note, these Dex entries suck. I should have put this one in the middle, actually.
I think. Wow.
Wow.
So something in Moon that's also in X.
Ooh, this is tough.
Right?
Hey, I know the tic-tac-toe strategy. I know the corners in the center are the most important ones. I'm going to give you hard ones there.
Yeah. So bodily fluids, nesting, smell. Like, if it was Ultra Moon, just Ultra Moon and X, I would guess like a Flabébé, but that's not possible because it was Moon. Nose Reflect?
But so many things, so many moves nowadays, it could be virtually anything.
Yeah.
Like, I want to say it's a grass type.
Kind of yeah, that makes the most sense, but I don't think it would be Paris. I don't think Paris learns or Reflect either. And there just aren't that many grass types in Moon that are old. Like, it had a lot of new grass types, and they cluster together.
Was Ferroseed in Gen 7?
Nope. It is not. I don't see them clustering together. That sounds painful.
What about, what was it, Petlil?
I think I know what it is.
Petalil is in all of them, yeah. I believe it learns greens. Oh, no, it wouldn't be Katani. That would be something without flying away. Yeah, I guess it's better than nothing.
Alright, so you're guessing Petlil?
That sounds like it.
Alright, that is also incorrect. Man, I will say, folks, this is a really hard one.
I think I know what it is.
Okay, discuss with your
Doc
teammates.
McStuffuls, I think it's Ladybug, because ladybugs cluster together for warmth during the winter, and they release sour scents whenever they're handled by humans. And a common competitive usage of Ladybug and Ledian, well, whenever they are actually used, is for a screen setter. so reflector light screen. So I would guess that it's Ladybug. That's the best I've got. So we could try another square, or just let them have the 300 points if that was right. Doc McStuffuls, are you there?
Yeah.
Do you think?
Can you
what
hear
do you
me?
want to do? Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, okay, my bad. Yeah, no. One, that's super interesting. Didn't know ladybugs put off a sour smell when he handled them. So for that fact, I'm going to say, let's go with ladybug. I like it. Roll your
All right, Snag. That's what we got.
All right, you got Ladybug, and you have it correct. Nicely done.
Yeah!
Yes.
Woohoo!
Now, I don't know the specific biology behind this, but is it actually ladybugs or just the Asian beetles that make that sour smell?
So, like, I live in the Midwest, so we call them ladybugs, but, like, during the winter, our house is, like, flooded by them.
Yeah.
And we have to, like, get a vacuum and, like, vacuum up all these ladybugs.
Right. But nicely done, Scrum, pulling that, earning you guys 300 points and 2 squares in the same column. You guys have the top left corner and the bottom left corner. Man, the Shellguns are going to have to respond here.
Oh, we've only got one
Square we
option.
could really... Nah, we gotta go for the
Well,
block.
I mean, you do have 7 options, but I mean, one of them is like the best strategic one.
Yes. Well, is it though? Yeah,
We
it's
should
probably.
maximize our strategize.
Yeah, we gotta take it.
All right, so you're taking the left middle one.
Mhm.
All right, let's see here. Let's go with this one from Ultra Sun. The only thing unlucky about this Pokemon is its appearance. It protects fields and warns people of disaster, so one ought to be grateful for it.
I feel an Absol, but
What, you don't think
Probably not.
we'll be lucky enough to get Absol?
do you have any thoughts?
At first I was thinking it'd be some kind of Scarecrow, but there's no nothing like that comes to mind. Absol, I absolutely agree.
Like, it looks scary, but it does good things. Sounds Absoly.
Iron, it's your call.
Yeah, no, I gotta go with Absol. That sounds like the thing to go with.
For the block and 500 full points, it is indeed Absol.
We were totally gonna snag that too. Snag that.
With that one, like, I can't find a Pokedex entry that doesn't say disaster in it. might as well just be called the disaster Pokemon.
I knew that because
it is the disaster Pokemon.
Yeah. We had a recent episode of the podcast with Absol as the Pokemon episode.
I knew I had heard that exact Pokédex entry somewhere recently.
Alrighty, so back to the Bagans. How are you going to counter? What are you going to go for? The whole left side is covered up with the Shogun's sandwich between you.
We should go for the...
We should go right in the middle, so then we can win.
They already have the middle.
No, I think he's talking the middle center. So the whole left side is taken up. The Bagons are on the top and bottom with the Shellgons sandwiched in between.
Yeah. I say we go for the middle then.
All right in the very middle. Let me look this Pokemon up and find a decent Pokedex entry for you. All right, from Pokemon Y. This Pokemon lives in the shadows of tall trees where it eats bugs. It is attracted by light at night.
Light at night. Oh,
so
boy.
Like a hoot hoot or any other night bird, which is only hoot hoot.
So what Pokédex entry was this from?
That was from Pokemon Y.
Since he went Ladybug earlier, it could be Spinarak as well.
It eats bugs.
I don't know.
That's something that catches me.
I have to say, I do love how you guys are trying to play the metagame.
Yeah.
When he says he hangs out in tall trees, does that mean you have to headbutt him?
Yeah, light at night, I think, is a key component here. So let's like a Pokemon that comes out only at night. I guess I'd say Spinnerack. That's probably our best guess.
Yeah, I feel like Hoot would be too obvious. Spinnerack's a meta guess, as Snag said.
All right, let's go for it.
All right. Unfortunately, Spinnerack is incorrect. Going back to the Shelgons, what would you guys like to do?
You want to try and go for it?
I think we kind of have to, or else they get 2 chances of getting tic-tac-toe on us.
Yeah, good point.
All right. So you guys would like to do in the middle. Do you have a guess at it, or would you like another Dex entry?
I think we need another one.
All right. Let's go with. Let's go with this one. I like this one. From, I'll give you that it's from Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. This Pokemon is said to have evolved with a coat of thin, stiff hair that covers its entire body for protection. It possesses large eyes that never fail to spot even minuscule prey.
We get the guess now, right?
Yes.
All right.
Nope, just moving on.
I know what it is too. This is awful.
I think I have it.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Venonat.
Ooh. Okay.
They're based on gnats, attracted the lights, have a little fine hair around it, and it's got the eyes.
All right, so you're going with Venonat, Iron?
Yeah, let's see how we do.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, nicely done. Yes, it is indeed Venonat. Good job. Earning you 400 points and the middle square. Yeah, nicely done. I thought some of those were going to be just vague enough, but you did a great job. All right, I have a hunch as to where you're going to go, but Doc McStuffuls, where are the Baggins going to go here? Now that the center square has been taken.
Which square do you think we can go for? The top or bottom?
Do we get extra points if we finish the game?
If you make a tic-tac-toe, a 3 in a row, yes, you do get a bonus 500 points.
Okay, so we still need to get hit.
3 here. 2
So
for 2.
we should cut off theirs. Yeah, so we should go... I don't think we should go right center, because typically we get them on the rebound.
I like it.
So we should just let them try to get that, and then we'll steal it from them. Let's try either top center or bottom center. What do you think?
Let's go. Or top left. No, right.
Okay.
Let's go top center. Forget what I'm saying.
Top center. All right. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's go from Generation 5. To protect its trainer, it will expend all its psychic power to create a small black hole.
A small black hole. You know what comes to mind is Gardevoir. Gardevoir. What do you think?
A small black hole. Oh. I'm trying to think like smaller evolutions that it might be, like the basic Pokemon, but I can't think of anything. So, okay, let's go with Gardevoir.
All right,
Yeah.
and for the 500 points, nicely done. It is indeed Gardevoir.
Sweet.
Nice. I was thinking it might have been like Duskull.
Again, it's one of those things where it's like every single Dex entry has the word protect in there, and that's one thing that I have locked into my mind about the Gardevoir. So nicely done, though.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. So I have a hunch as to where you guys are going to go, but Iron, you got to tell us. You got to tell me for sure where you're going to go on this one.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go for the center. The center. Try to go for the win.
Center right for 3 in a row potentially. Let's find out what Pokemon it is. From Ultramoon, it punishes another Pokemon that couldn't bring it food with a fierce slap of its flame-spewing palm.
What many fire types were there in Sun Ultramoon?
I was thinking Magmar, but
Oh, that's right. I forget Magmar's in there. But was Magmar like a bully?
doesn't get its food. Who isn't a bully?
Yeah. I'd always be angry too if I had a butt on my head.
Right? Who else has a flaming palm? Got a Salazzle. Wait. Did you redact a Pokemon from this? Was a Pokemon's name in this entry that was redacted?
It sounds like he redacted on a second Pokemon.
That's what I was thinking. Because I can see a Salazzle backhanding a Salandit for not bringing it food, too. Plot thickens.
Plot thickens.
I don't know. Salazzle sounds pretty good to me.
I feel like there's a Pokemon's name redacted that Salandit there. And it's getting a flaming backhand from a Salazzle. But that's just a hunch.
Go with the matriarchal Pokemon.
All right, so what is the answer? What are you going with, Iron?
Salazzle, I guess.
For the win, it is indeed Salazzle. Yes. Yes, I did redact Salandit. That has happened sometimes. Like, for example, Ladybug was in some of those. Or, like, anything that has to deal with Durant, you have to, like, redact Heatmore in there as well. But nicely done. Yes, for the 500 points, the 500 bonus points, and the win. The Shelgons win this round of PUCL Game Corner. Nicely done, Iron.
Thank you. Now, in winning, I'd quickly retire our name. We are no longer going to be the spooky, scary Shelgons. Fourth, we shall be the spooky, scary Salamances.
Well, if you would like to carry that on into the Tournament of Champions, you'll be playing by yourself, but you're welcome to do so.
Good job.
Nicely done. And for winning, you get a lovely trip to the Kanto region, take a cruise on the SS Anne, visit Mount Moon, and check out those underground tunnels.
Oh, that's just great. I've only been there 3 times this year already.
Only 3?
Nice.
You're right. It's time to go back.
I'll say I'm planning my 5th trip there any day now, in November.
The airline food just keeps bringing you back, yeah.
That's right. But
You gotta go get yourself an Eve this time?
what was that?
Said, are you off to get yourself an Eevee this time?
Say for my kids, I think they're leaning more toward getting the Eevee. So yeah, that's we'll make sure we get an Eevee. We'll might pick up a Pikachu as well, but we'll see. So anyway, with that, excellent game, guys. It was a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and start with Doc McStuffuls. Doc, thank you very much for joining us. You played a great game, despite what the scoreboard says.
Thank you, and thank you for having me. Sadly, we won't get to evolve into our Salamence like you did, Ironcaster. We'll just be the bewitching, blood-curdling Bagon that fell to the bottom of the cliff without evolving all the way down.
Dream big.
It was a lot of fun, and maybe I'll get back someday.
Hey, we'd love to have you again sometime. And Ironcaster, again, congratulations. Well played. It was very enjoyable. And as I said, in a couple of months, you'll get to join us for the Tournament of Champions.
Well, I look forward to bringing the Salamances to the victories.
Awesome.
Yeah, good stuff.
Again, thank you for joining us, Zcron. Thank you for joining us with this. Your comments are always welcome, and your trivia mastery we always like to have on the show.
Mwahaha. Like, I'm either like hit or miss, like right away on these questions.
Yes, you are. I mean, this last game especially. This last game is hard.
Yeah,
So.
you had some tough ones. It was fun as always, though.
And Sigma, thank you also for joining us and having your first time on Game Corner as a host.
Yeah, it was a pleasure. It was a fun time.
Yeah, you did a great job, especially like practically almost nailing the Cubone's Pokedex entry. That was really good. So, with that, folks, we do want to thank you very much for listening to PUCL Game Corner here on PUCL Plus. Just want to remind you of a few things. If you want to join us, we do have a few spots open for people to join us for our last couple games of Game Corner before the Tournament of Champions. These gentlemen joined us. They got priority because they are patrons. They support us financially. All the money that they donate goes back into the show to make the show better for you guys, whether it's this show or the TCG cast or to the main show. That's what our patrons do, is they support us. So if you have a little bit of extra change jingling around in your pockets, definitely throw some money our way. There'll be a link in the description. And then also, don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and all those places. Make sure you check us out on all the social medias and keep up to date with all the Puckly goodness. And come check us out on our Discord. This is how I gathered these people. This is what we're recording it in right now. Any time of day, any time of night, you'll have someone to talk Pokemon with you. It is a great, wonderful community. Please make sure you join us. And am I forgetting anything, guys? Do I need to promote anything?
I think you're good.
In the mind. So, yeah.
All right. So with that, folks, I am Professor Snake, and as always, don't forget to help control the reject population. Get your Ditto spayed and neutered. Good night.
It's closing time in Lavender Town. Time to say our goodbyes. It's closing time. Farewell, my friends. I'll catch you on the flip side.
This character is of the male gender.
Again? Okay.
Guys are hard.
Is this character a gym leader or...
So you cut out again. Say a couple of things. I don't know. Discord's being a butt right now.
So, are you a gym leader or...
Or what? I think you paused just long enough for it to think you're not talking anymore. All right. Let's go with this one from Pokemon Moon. They communicate. Communicate. Wow, words. Okay, let's try this again.
One, that's super interesting. Didn't know ladybugs put off a sour smell when you handled them. So for that fact, I'm going to say...
What are you going to say? You keep pausing right before you say something. And by decent Pokédex entry, you mean the most vague one possible?
Well, if you can help it, you can't just give it away on the first one.